Hi and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to give you 5 actionable tips that you can implement right after this video, and they will help you stand out during your next job application as a software developer. So why it seems difficult to land a job as a junior software developer? I think the reason is that most people end up doing the same things. You have all these free courses, free materials available online that at the end say, okay, we are going to create a Pokédex because that's just the repository I see most of the times. So people do the exact same things. And when we receive these applications, I'm basically clicking through GitHub profiles that include, for example, a Pokédex or a memory card game. That is completely fine. The problem is that it's really easy to recognize that you basically did the same job like the other applicants. And here comes my first point. You should try to create something unique. I know why the Pokédex is so popular, but it's not the only free API that's publicly available and you can use for your projects. I'm going to leave a link in the description with a GitHub project that is a great summary of all the free APIs that are publicly available, and you can use them for your next portfolio project. Of course, some people will end up using the default project that's offered by the course, or it's a goal of a certain tutorial, but you should try to add a twist to it. This is probably the easiest thing to do. It requires minimum effort to add something unique to any of your existing projects. But will I notice that? And here comes my second point. 9 out of 10 candidates will have this single commit sitting in their GitHub repository that says initial commit. So this is kind of a no-brainer. If you really added something unique to that project, that could be anything, changing the default colors, end up serving the app on a different port than the tutorial said you to do, include that change as a different commit. So when I look at your repository, I immediately realize that, okay, this candidate did something unique to this project. So maybe it's a small thing, but it will make a huge difference because, as I said, nobody does this. So just make sure that you are mindful with these changes so I can see that your repository is different for some reason. And this brings me to my third point, that's tests. And this is kind of sad actually, because even us professional developers sometimes neglect writing tests for absolutely no reason. So this won't only make you stand out from other candidates, it's probably going to be a great investment of your time to learn a testing framework or two, and to show us that you care about these good industry practices and you know what you are doing. And my fourth point would be communities. Instead of just benefiting from the answers you see on Stack Overflow or the posts you read on Hashnode, try to engage in meaningful conversations, join the discussions, maybe post some questions or even blog posts to any of these platforms. It's going to pay off on the long run. It's not just a great way to grow by helping other people. It's kind of building an online presence for yourself, and it's something that you can take with you even after you change companies. So on the long run, it's a really great investment for you as a software developer, something that's visible online, that's tied to your name, that's not a property of a specific company. So yeah, publish your work somewhere. If you are afraid from doing that, that's completely fine. You can start by commenting on threads, trying to give people answers on Stack Overflow. I personally gained tremendous amount of knowledge simply by trying to figure out what's wrong with other people's code on Stack Overflow, and this contributed to the engineer who I am today. So yeah, absolutely join communities, show up, try to help people. It's going to be beneficial for them and for you. And remember, when you switch companies, you bring these contributions with you. So my last point would be quality over quantity. There are all these good software development practices that you are going to learn only later during your career. I think you should backport them into your projects and into your portfolio website. And in general, I think it's better to have like 2 pieces of work to reflect your absolute best knowledge than have 20 repositories laying around with outdated stuff and things you just stopped working on. Of course, now you don't go and delete all your prior work. Just make sure that when you apply somewhere, send a link to your best repositories and to the things that reflect your latest knowledge. This would be all for today's video. I hope you found these tips useful. And if you would like me to further expand on any of these points, just let me know in the comments. I wish you good luck with landing your first software development position. Thank you for watching this video, and goodbye.